Hi, Leos, and welcome to your March 2019 General Tarot Forecast. This is Sky here to give you guys hopefully another amazing reading for your month ahead. And wow, Leos, what an incredible month for you. For all the signs, March is a very important month energetically. It is the month of the equinox, and it is the month of the ultimate ending and ultimate beginning. We go from Pisces to Aries time, so us astrologers tend to look at this as a very impactful time of the year with lots of changes, lots of opportunity for transformation, and lots of just concentrated energy making a change and having a bit of a transmutation. So I definitely see you guys wrapped into that, as there is a sense of change this month and a sense of perhaps wanting to resist that a little bit, but at the same time finding a way to like comfortably change and shift into what you've wanted for a long time. Don't worry too much about the Nine of Swords, Five of Wands, death energy that we have here, because I feel like it's there and it is perhaps not completely comfortable, but I feel that by the end of the month, that incredible Ten of Pentacles rooted down by Ace of Cups, you have constructed a reality, constructed an environment for yourself where it is better, where something has really clicked into place. So yes, at the beginning of March, things might feel just a little bit not quite perfect, but it's not terrible though either, because actually the beginning isn't bad either. Page of Pentacles and the Chariot, that's nice. The central theme is Page of Wands, but right at that middle portion of the month, those second 2 weeks, there is a little bit of conflict or worry I feel coming up for you, but it's so temporary. Look at how the month starts really well and ends really well, and I want you to remember that as you're going through it, that it starts well and it ends well. So whatever comes up for you, which I think there may be something in the middle of the month, do have confidence toward it, and remember that that wraps up that Page of Wands energy, that new creative spike, that maybe it might just be the push that you need to finally find the creativity and the abundance to rise above what was preventing you from thriving before. It feels like anything which comes through as negative gets transmuted into incredible creative abundance for you. So it truly is an incredible month for Leo. Before I get too far into it, Leos, I hope you guys will get to come to my live event here on my channel on March 20th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I will be doing a live stream for the equinox, and we will be having a premiere leading up to a channeled video about the equinox. And again, that's going to be right at that midpoint for you, of sort of that crux of your experience that you're having this month, moving into the third week there. So I hope you guys will get to come to that. Maybe mark your calendars down for it, and come and check that out, because I will be doing a giveaway and also just chatting, doing on-the-spot readings, and having a bit of community before we watch that incredible video. So that will be up on March 20th, again, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, if you guys would like to come and check it out. But yeah, Leo, it's a really creatively inspiring month for you. Everything that you go through wraps up into that Page of Wands energy, and it ultimately overcomes so much, and it reintroduces that fire element that you need. Again, we're moving from Pisces to Aries time, so that should be really nice for you. We have Jupiter and Sag, Aries time. You're a Leo, there's a little bit of fire trine energy going on there. So when the moon goes into Leo, we will be having some fire trines during Aries season this year. So how are you building up for that? Are you ready for a big influx of energy? Are you ready for a big concentration of energy and to sort of be existing in a new type of paradigm? I think that you have an incredible opportunity here. And I think you have an incredible opportunity to really, shine bright as well. Again, the month ends so incredibly. So let's get into the week to week and understand what the entirety of this month looks like for you. Week number 1, you have Page of Pentacles rooted down by the Chariot. So very strong progress in your career sector, in your financial and material sector. I sense that there is a burden that is taking off. Perhaps this could be tax refund for some of you. Perhaps there's more than you expected with that. Or perhaps you're looking at your accounts and you're like, wow, this is going better than I thought it was. There is a sense of financial burdens, material burdens, definitely easing up for Leo with that, and I really like it. It's really beautiful. Although for perhaps a smaller percentage of you, there could also be a strain looking forward into the reading, and there could be like, okay, I was expecting to see King of Pentacles in my bank account, but for some reason it's Page of Pentacles, and that sort of cues this like Nine of Swords, Five of Wands energy. But I want you to see like your progression there. You go Page of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Page of Cups, and then Ten of Pentacles. So there's like this progression, and perhaps it's just in your mentality to start out with. But you go from the mentality of Page of Pentacles, this sort of small idea, this small benevolence, this small, you know, sense of plenty, to this really grand, secure Ten of Pentacles, like not struggling at all, not having any type of poverty consciousness. There is a really big, I think, material transformation happening to you this month, and it happens through your creative drive. It happens through that Page of Wands central theme energy, through creative understanding of what your situation is, that you go from that point A to point B, it feels to me. But again, with the Chariot reading down the Page of Pentacles in the first week, there's energy and there's motivation and there's ability to have progress on the material and monetary front. This month is very material for you, Leo, and I don't tend to talk too economically on my channel, but it is so. It is so that this month deals a lot. And for some of you, it could be like property, it could be inheritance, it could be how you make the money that you make. It's not just the physical money itself, but it could be also your philosophy towards money and, your energy versus your money. Like energy and money are very similar in the way that we transact them. So are you spending your energy or being given energy in ways that don't match up? It's a good month to be thinking about this and making progress in these areas. Week number 2, Nine of Swords reversed, rooted down by Death reversed. So, yeah, something can't go on there. It's a little bit volatile for sure. You go from a pretty solid energy line in the first week to feeling a little bit, maybe run down. So I want you to prepare for that moving into the month, especially if you're listening to this late February or early March. Prepare for that second and third week, really, and prepare to take things slow. Prepare to have endurance. Endurance is going to be good. Prepare for a change as well. And think about how you cannot resist the change, or how can you work with the change in a way that it's something that's positive that you don't want to resist. Death reversed and Nine of Swords reversed both to me seem like resistance and denial. So there could be even people in your life who are in denial about something, or you could be having to deal with people who can't accept the truth. There's something about truth and honesty there as well. And we are trying to get to the bottom of the truth of something, or we are trying to elicit an honest response in somebody. And I think that you are in a good desire there to like have honesty and transparency, but something relating to that is also holding you back. So I think that it's quite important to be able to detach. Again, we are coming out of Aquarius time and into Pisces time. That last little segment of Pisces energy is not about attachments, and it feels like you're attached to something. So keep that in mind moving into that energy. And through not being overly attached, you will find yourself in that second week seeing the problem area and sort of understanding the proper solution for it versus getting tied down to it and, making the whole thing a sort of sinking ship. Week number 3, Page of Cups reversed, rooted down by Five of Wands. There is a conflict about how we voice our emotions, or not feeling like we can completely voice our emotions without creating conflict. I feel that a lot of you are in relationships where you feel like you either have to be quiet and not speak your truth to maintain peace, because if you speak your truth, there's automatic argument and conflict. There's like no middle ground. Like even when you're not trying to be argumentative, or even when you're not trying to be conflict oriented, to speak your truth seems to generate that. So there's an association with truth and conflict for you right now, and that has to be solved as well. In that second and third week, there has to be an understanding of a solution of how I can be truthful without creating conflict. So for some of you, it deals with the how do I want to say, the communication of it, yes. How you look while you're doing it, like what your mannerisms are, that can maybe use a little bit of polishing for some of you. But for others, it deals with getting around the right people. So perhaps these people can't experience truth without conflict. Maybe it's not about you. Maybe it's about them. So understanding who you're surrounding yourself with, as well as why you feel the way you do. If you're in a relationship where you can't voice your truth ever without conflict, it's a time for a change. That period of time of those last 2 weeks of March are one of the most pioneering, innovative, changing energies. So it is changeable there. For some of you, it could look like a breakup. For some of you, it could look like taking a break or getting more space or some kind of separation. Not for all of you. Again, take that with a grain of salt. But I think that all of you need to separate from something, whether that be a partner or an addictive cycle or over obsessing over finances. There's needs to be a separation happening there, and that empty space that happens after that separation needs to be filled with creative energy. Week number 4, 10 of Pentacles, rooted down by Ace of Cups. Wow, I mean, the transition that happens there is beautiful. Really, really incredible place to see yourself by then, and you've done something right. For a lot of you, to me, that looks like healing your relationship again with money or your job. So your job is no longer having the same type of sapping effect on you. So 10 of Pentacles and Ace of Cups to me can look like having emotional healing from your job. Also having emotional healing with family. Some of you could be connecting with family in a positive way. 10 of Pentacles can be legacy, lineage, ancestral connections that have been sort of valid for many generations. So some of you could be understanding your ancestry or understanding where you're from, who you are, and gaining a lot of emotional closure through that. Also, it could be diversifying your assets or diversifying what you are invested in. This can look like money or energy. Maybe you've been putting too much energy into something that does not give much back, and you sort of take that energy out and start putting it elsewhere and immediately start seeing a flowering of your energy, and that brings so much emotional satisfaction, and that feeds back into that Page of Wands energy, which is your central theme, regenerates that creative energy, which then blossoms back into 10 of Pentacles, which then gives that emotional satisfaction, which then goes back into the creative energy. Do you see the really, really positive cycle here that can generate if you can let go of those things which are you're investing your energy in, which don't really give anything back? If you can separate from what is not giving back and not force yourself to progress in something which is not for you or not suited toward you. So yes, I can see situations like being the other woman or being the one who's being cheated on and still trying to push through and make that situation give to you when it won't. So really taking back your identity, taking back who you are, not relying on other people to form your identity for you, not getting codependent here, and not sacrificing your creative energy to worry or to escape. Okay, these are all important for you this month, Leo, and it builds up to that cycle that I was just talking about that is so beautiful, so wonderful, and so auspicious. Okay, again, it starts well and it ends well, so don't worry if things start to feel a little bit weird because you're building up, but it may take a bit of conscious effort as well. You may have to make a decision and make a choice and say, okay, I'm going to hit the microphone like Sky just did. I'm going to take control. I'm talking with my hands here. I'm going to take control. I'm going to take the wheel, get in the driver's seat, and make my life something that is desirable for myself, something that I enjoy, something that I feel a sense of healing and identity within. Anyway, Leo, congratulations. This is some of the best energy actually that I've seen for you in a while, and good luck on moving forward with this. If you'd like to see more about me or connect with me personally, book a reading, or see my process, you can check the description box below. I have all those links there. You can get my Patreon page. You can get these readings early and ad-free, as well as a lot of other healing content that I put out over there and over there alone. As always, your likes, comments, and subscriptions make my day. Subscribe to my channel to see your Leo readings in the future, and hit that bell icon to get alerted when they come out. Anyway, Leos, good luck with this month. It's great, and be sure to come to my channel on March 20th at 7 p.m. EST and check out the live premiere for the Equinox video. We'll be talking soon. Bye.